All right, here's the thing. There's a new pronunciation in pop music nowadays, and whereas normally people would be singing, "What have they done to my song?" These young girls mostly, but guys now too, are going, "What have they done to my song?" What is becoming white, white, and done. Does anybody else hear this? I feel like I have expressed this and asked this of people one-on-one, but maybe on this vlog I can get some answers. What, in fact, have they done to my song? What have they done with pronunciation? I think what's happening is maybe my friend Tom Demena says that he's trying to find a very honest singing voice, and he says that everything that you do is almost in a singing voice is affected, And I'm wondering if everything we used to hear, like the way British rockers used to sing, like with a sort of American accent, was that as maddening to anybody back then as this is to me now? Does anybody have any information on this? Not that this vlog is yet going out to, the masses or tons of people. I'm getting like about 90 to 100 views now on some of these. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm looking over here. What I always look over to is my mind map, which I have set up, which is just, okay, here's what happened. Okay, oh, well, we're here in the country, as I keep saying, and this whole vlog is, one take, no rehearsal. I will not edit it, and I won't redo it. So anyway, what I'm making it for right now is I feel like this one's dragging a little bit. There hasn't really been enough content, and I'm a little tired today, so there's that. A couple of things happened. I wore this up when when in the country. I wear the whitest college shirt that I can find, just to put people, at their ease. It's the same way all my life when I would see like white people late at night, I would whistle Mozart, so they would know that I wasn't going to hurt them or anything. So Middlebury, there it is. Some of you may think that's sad, these precautions that I take, but these are the things, being black and white. I got a lot of things going through my head. I am the Mason and Dixon line of human confluence, the racial confluence of black and white. So I go into this small grocery store out here in the country, and it's all white people. I mean, it's every single person is white. They didn't even have black olives. And I go to check out, and the girl is nice enough. She's not overly friendly. I asked about the price of something, and then she takes my $10 bill and she runs it under this little black and white light, this black light, which I noticed the brand name of it. It was called the Fraud Finder. The Fraud Finder. And I just couldn't help but think. I felt like I was in a Norman Rockwell painting anyway because of where I am in the country, in New England. And I don't dwell on racial things like this, consciously, constantly. Now that I'm doing this vlog, I'm seeing that in my quest to be open with you, what I don't want to tell you is that I thought that it was somehow, put it this way, I was going to say racially motivated, but that's not really what I want to say. What I want to say is that Fraud Finder, it forces this poor girl to, right in your face, decide whether or not she thinks you are somebody that has a bad bill, and she has to take the extra effort and demonstrate her secret thinking, or otherwise secret thinking, by putting it under there. She didn't do it to the woman in front of me. That much I'll say. I wasn't aware of it. Okay, I'll put it that way. But you know what? It doesn't matter. That's the thing that says I have 1 more minute now. Okay. Okay. So I did want to talk about other things, and see, this is one of those vlogs that's going to upset me because it wasn't funny enough, it wasn't punchy enough, and I revealed this secret side of my thinking, which I don't want people to judge, but there it is. A woman asked me today if my son was my grandson, not just out of the blue, which led me to realize that I'm appearing on this vlog and I'm not shaving, and I'm not thinking much about that, and I wonder if that's shocking for people to see this Grizzly Adams beard, that my hair has actually migrated down here, from years ago. I have a show in 2 weeks, The Only Brown Kid in the Trailer Park. I'm doing it in New York, and then I'm doing it in Albany at Proctor's Theater, and I'm nervous. I'm nervous not only about the quality of the show, but filling seats, and I wasn't going to share about that stuff either because I've got this idea that it should all just be easy, but it's stressful, and I'm working through it. That's me for today. Boom.